Yo, good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Happy CPI day. Say what's up in the chat. If you haven't already, do not be shy. I don't bite, but members of the chat might. Good morning. Good morning. Like the stream, you guys know the drill. Good morning, Sonae. Good morning, Nika. XD, Richie, Daybot, Kvan Chan. Good morning. Good morning, Pew Pew. Good morning, Money Glitch. What's up, JT? Yash Deep. Carlos, good morning. Lulu, Melda, Mohammed, Kuki, Yashdeep, Mazin, Fatih, Trey Jorno, Flint. Listen, I don't know. I don't know if it's telling or not, but every once in a while when I'm just scrolling through saying good morning to like the names in the chat, I don't know. Sometimes these names. Listen. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Rebel. What's up, MD? Rahul, good morning. What's up, Crystal? Good morning, Lang Trades. Good morning, everybody. Get comfortable, kick your feet up, stay a while. We got CPI locked and loaded. Let's jump into the charts and start breaking some things down. So no more news to worry about going into the rest of the morning. No 10 a.m. news or anything like that. So we are all in the clear as far as news goes. Yesterday was a little bit of a shocker for me in terms of the daily range. I was not expecting us to have such a huge expansion to the upside yesterday, but here we are. We ended up ripping yesterday. I mean, we had a nice rally above all of these highs yesterday. I guess not the biggest move in terms of points, but relative to the range that we've been in, definitely was not my expectation for yesterday. But I guess that's the thing about these all-time highs is they just keep going higher. Looking at the price action today, though, just looking at kind of the overnight sessions, obviously CPI, we got a little pump to the upside as well, taking out some highs and some buy-side liquidity. So, you know, it's tough because it's like we're at all-time highs. You know, you feel like you're chasing longs just kind of on a subconscious level. But it's also, you know, as you guys saw yesterday, sometimes not the smartest idea to be looking for shorts either because you're fading the all-time highs. So, looking at these session lows, though, we see SMT with London low being taken out on ES, not on NQ here. Generally, we'll see how we respond here. Market just opened up, but generally, the idea that I'm trying to trade for on these CPI days is a two-stage delivery. So let's see, 830 is right here. So we'll see if we can get that today. That would be my ideal scenario. Would be to get a retracement back towards the 830 opening price and the data lows. And I would say after that, I feel like we're obviously still at all-time highs and still probably looking to be more so bullish. But that is what I would like to see, is a sell-off towards these data lows personally. This internal low here would probably be sufficient enough, I would say. But I would say anything after this, I'm probably looking to be more of a bull. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking today. Let's check the poll in the chat. Yeah, bull, bear, or are you just here for the signals? Let me know, boys and girls. Let me know, boys and girls. 44% bullish, 42% bearish. It's actually a pretty mixed bag right now. And some of you guys are here for the signals. What's up, Melda? Yeah, that was a good one. It's doing some numbers, so it's getting the people going. I thought it was funny. CPI news was trash. Tried to full port the house and failed. Dude, I had an Apex evaluation that I had forgot about, and it renewed, so it was just sitting there. I went and I full ported it on I full ported it on the CPI news as well. I went a buy stop, sell stop, both sides. And the intraday trailing drawdown got me. The intraday trailing drawdown got me. I needed like 30 points. I got like 20 after slippage, and then it wicked all the way down, and the intraday trailing drawdown got the account out. So bummer. Starting to see price already pushing for these data lows and internal lows here. SMT at this high. Let me know if you guys are already in this. I wanted to kind of give the market a little bit of a breather here. We're only 3 minutes into the open. But SMT'd this high. Obviously, bearish PD raise here, failing bullish fair value gaps, respecting bearish here with the bodies. Order block, changing the state of delivery, whatever you'd like to call it. And now we're seeing price push away from 930 open towards these lows. Not in this. This is happening a little bit too early for me. A wee bit too early. But nevertheless, the move is playing out here. Yeah, 5-minute IFVG. I'm seeing that as well. We got this candle closer in 30 seconds. I just looked at this 5-minute chart. I guess it could be done. I don't know if we're gonna get it though. Might run this out before this candle even closes, honestly. It's interesting because we're actually not, in terms of like points, like this is actually not very, you know, it's not a huge range. Uh, 5-minute candle closed, so we do have this 5-minute inversion as well now. There we go. We're trading through the low already. Trading through this low already. 8:30 opening price, about 150. Well, that's always lovely, ain't it? That's always lovely, ain't it? Look at these wicks on the 1 minute too. We basically closed on every 1 minute candle, no gap being left behind. No gap being left behind. Closing it all back in. Yeah, first target for me was this low as well. We'll see if there's any willingness to go lower, I guess. But 15-minute gap here that we're running into now. I still think we could maybe see 8:30 opening price. There's no wick at all on this CPI candle. It's just straight up. But maybe we won't get that. So, but anyway, yeah. And I mean, I feel like at this point, I'm probably a little bit more of a bull after that. I was definitely willing to be bearish towards this low here, but not to say that we couldn't make one more drive for lower as well. But probably starting to feel a little bit more bullish now. Definitely not here for signals. Pretty pointless if you're trying to learn to become your own trader that you can rely on without anyone telling you what to do. I appreciate all the insight. Thank you, Chris. Well said. Well said. We are pulling back and retesting this 5-minute inversion right now. For anybody that's still interested in more downside. If you're bearish, I would expect this to sponsor another drive lower, but we are only 7 minutes into the open here. Let me turn this down a little bit. 7 minutes into the open, boys and girls. I do have some bad news. Who wants the bad news? Anyone? The bad news is Daddy Brett Simba will not be joining us today. Yeah, unfortunately. Yesterday in the afternoon, he said he had to reschedule. So I think he got scared of the CPI, boys and girls. That must be it. That must be it. Or me, one or the other, I guess. One or the other. Alex, how'd you guess that? What's up, Mystic? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, another interesting thing here too. I guess if you're a super bear, not that this would make you a super, I guess, super hardcore bear, but we had this crazy pump at Asia yesterday as well. So I would say, here's what I will say. I would be willing to continue looking for lower, but I need to see all of this get ran through. If this is going to hold and we start wicking and putting in some bullish PD rays to the upside on the lower time frames, I'm just gonna favor the longs personally. But I mean, if we can break through here and actually shift market structure here on the higher time frame, 15-minute, I could see a world where we maybe want to come down for the Asia lows as well. But I won't be entertaining that before then, I don't think. Just a heads up on that. Oh, he doesn't like me talking about Israel. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I tell you what, the Jews don't, though. Anyway, is anybody already in these shorts? I think your best possible entry probably would have been, if you waited for the open at least, this 9:32 a.m. candle. Pulled back to the 5-minute inversion, seeing price still dump lower here. Data low is being traded through now. 15-minute candle closure in 4 minutes. London low being taken. Look at this dump. Yeah, let's check regular trading hours. Yeah. As expected with the huge Asia move up. Well, I don't know. Unless things change quickly in the next 4 minutes and we start wicking all the way back up, which I don't think we will do. We could. But if we don't, I would probably look to catch something towards these Asia lows. And if we wick all the way back up, I still think we're game for longs, boys and girls. It's what I'm thinking. It's what I'm thinking. ES data higher, not safe. Yeah, I see what you're looking at here. We obviously SMT'd at these highs, as you can see, right? ES lower high, NQ higher high. But now that it's sponsored this move lower, I feel like we could be coming back for these highs now. Data low to data high. Seeing the reaction here off London, off these lows. Looks like a strong reaction. Looking like we probably will be favoring the upside here. See, wicking all the way back up. Wicking all the way back up. I'll turn this off for now. Oops. I may look to enter in along here if we can leave behind a bullish fair value gap and tap into it. Let's see what forms. Yeah, not going to get it here on this 1 minute. We're closing all these gaps. Caught a 30-point short. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, no entry anywhere from me yet either. I mean, I can't say this wasn't a decent entry. I think it is. That's just I don't like trading that close to the open. I don't like trading that close to the open, and I feel like I'm getting so fucking tired of every time I go short that we end up you know what I mean? We end up wicking back, respecting something on a higher time frame, a 15-minute, an hourly, and then we end up holding it and going back higher. And I'm just getting sick of fucking being caught in those shorts, to be honest with you. It's like even when I catch the shorts, they end up being short-lived, and then I get like a partial profit, or maybe I can trail. That's about it, though. So I feel like now it's only sensible for me to wait for like actual 15-minute structure, higher time frame structure shift, and you know, inversions of higher time frame imbalances to then look for lower draws. But it's just been pretty frustrating in terms of anyone that's been bearish at all, really. Well, where would a guy like me? We're closing all these gaps. We're not leaving anything clean like that. We are creating an inversion here on the 2-minute with this close in 2 minutes. Oh, oops. With an OB. Just trying to find something clean to use here. Nice 2R off this order block. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and set a buy limit on this. I don't know why this is over here, but get out of here. We'll set a buy limit on this. I'm going to go for these highs. See if we can buy this move back up. Data lows, London lows. Inversion order block is the entry. All right, I am picked up on this. Stop is 141.25. We on the 15, by the way, we did not. Here. Come on, man. Let me out. Bro, I don't even know. There we go. On the 15, we did not end up breaking this, disrespecting this fair value gap, and we ended up wicking this structure here. Let's see if it matters. Guess not. Well, it might be the fastest stop out. Kind of looking like it. SMTing the low right now. with ES, but ripping right through here. This fails, I'm going to just be bearish and go for Asia lows. And that'll be my plan for the rest of the morning. Never short all-time highs until I go long and then short them, apparently. Funny how that works. Macro in a minute. How much more room I got in my accounts? A lot. Is this really how it's gonna be this week? Is this really how it's gonna be? I have like one red day a week over the last like 3 weeks. I have one red day and everyone's like, "Oh, you about to blow your accounts, buddy? You about to fill your accounts after a red day?" Is that the type of time we're on this week, boys and girls? Because just let me know. That's fine with me. I just gotta know if that's the type of time we're on this week. Green like 4 out of 5 days a week, like 3 weeks in a row. One red day, all of a sudden, I'm a scammer. I'm not profitable. Pew Pew's never seen me win a trade, and apparently I'm about to blow my accounts. That's the type of time we're on, I guess. Yeah, but listen, my stop might be your target, but your name is literally ass fan, which is probably fitting because, well, India smells bad. So it's like you just get hit when you step off the plane. This is what I've heard. This is what I've been told. I've never actually been to India, but what I've heard is when you get to India and you step off the plane, it's like a breeze of shit just hits you in the face. So it makes sense that your name would be Ass Fan. Every time I talk shit to the chat, the market punishes me though, so I should probably stop doing that. Every time I talk shit to the chat, I get stopped out. So, Ass Fan, there you go. Enjoy the show. I won't charge you a damn thing for it. Other than a like. You gotta hit the like button. You gotta hit the like button. That's it. That's the only fee. Whether you love me or hate me, whether I'm your liquidity or not, you just need to hit the like button for me. Can you do that, Ass Fan? Can you do that for me, Ass Fan? Yeah, we are barcoding like fucking crazy right here, boys and girls. Two minutes into the macro. Gosh. I hope we don't just like accumulate here. We see another manipulation at like 10 a.m. and then I get ran out and then we actually do see price going back to all-time highs again. That'd be a little disappointing. That would be a little disappointing. But I don't really want to extend my stop either because I just feel like if this fails, we are going to see a flush. I think we're going to see a flush for Asia low if this fails up here, in all honesty. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree, chat. Asia low. But that is just what I'm thinking. At which point I'll try to flip and go short, but I'm just trying not to be that guy too early like I have been whenever I go short. Nika's a bear today. Oh, great. Oh, great. That's not good. If I lose this, I'm going to jump off. All right. It was fun while you were here, Hey Tim. Buddy, stop asking about funding ticks. I don't fucking know. I don't use them. Like, Jesus Christ. Funding ticks, funding ticks, funding ticks. How about funding dicks? How about that? Are they genuine? Asking for my long lost brother. Holy fuck. I think I'm about to get ran out on this. Although I've thought that for 5 minutes now. If you think it smells, then stay the fuck wherever you are. Jesus. Y'all need to fucking chill. Y'all get so sensitive. Y'all get so sensitive. You say India smells bad. All of a sudden you... Listen, you guys can't take a joke? Not only does the country stink, but so does your sense of humor. Badumts. Come on. Holy cow. Bro, why do you pick on India? Bro, why is he bullish? But this would be, you know what I mean? This would be fitting. This would be fitting to be like, all right, I'm gonna stop being ignorant and stop trying to short the all-time highs, and then we long the all-time highs, and it just dumps. Wouldn't that not be fitting, boys? Wouldn't that not be just like the life of a trader? Because I feel like it would be. I don't like that we're building up this shelf right above my stop. Ugh. Wick couldn't get any closer to your stop loss without hitting it. Dude, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. We got like 4 minutes left until the top of the hour. Like I said, I feel like this is going to... I don't like this. This was supposed to be a much quicker reaction if this was going to play, in my opinion. I don't love it. 15-minute we might get the inversion on this 15-minute candle. We'll see. 3 minutes left. Oh, fuck. All right, well, we'll get a well-earned crash out at least. At least Assfan will be happy. Do you feel the rush when it edges your stop loss like that? Do I feel the rush? I feel the rush if it stops like a tick before my stop loss and then reverses all the way to my take profit. Otherwise, I just feel scared for my life, dude. That's it. That's it. Right now I'm shitting bricks a little bit. I mean, not really. The trade is what it is. Risking 26 points, but yeah, let's just say I'm probably filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy if this hits stop loss. And absolutely probably crashing out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
Don't short the all-time highs, Tyler. You fucking retard. Don't you even think about shorting the all-time highs. Don't even fucking think about it, Tyler. You fucking idiot. Why would you ever short the all-time highs? There you go, ass fan. You stinky little boy. Oh my goodness. In all reality, though, I know I'm fucking around a little bit, but in all reality, in the moment, it felt like the right move. London lows taken, data lows taken. We failed to inverse on the previous 15-minute stick, and now we might see the dump, boys and girls. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably flip short bias from this point forward, going into the rest of the morning. I think we'll see this continue to flush. We see the relative weakness in ES. Fucking CPI week, bro. Yeah. Well, if I had a little bit darker melanin, I could probably get away with like looting and burning a major city at least. But otherwise, I gotta show a little bit more restraint, especially since I'm live on YouTube. God dang it. Ass fan says you're not a good ICT trader. Well, duh. When did I ever claim to be a good one? I don't remember ever making that claim. Ass fan. Ass fan, you're not a good showerer. Your personal hygiene is lacking, ass fan. Anyway, boys and girls. Where's my victim card? Listen, I've got the final boss of victim cards. Straight white Christian male. Straight white Christian male. That's the final boss of oppression. Well, I could add another. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. That's good enough. Well, yeah, boys. Let's hop out and reassess here, I guess. But my goodness. My goodness. I'm 0-3 to start the week on stream here. It's time to lock in. It is time to lock in, boys and girls. Otherwise, I'm going to need somebody to hook me up with a McDonald's application here soon. Does anybody got one handy? New 10 a.m. hour just opened up. We got this manipulation lower. This is going to be worst case scenario for me. Worst case scenario for me is we manipulate this low at 10 a.m. and then for some ungodly reason we just go all the way back to all-time highs. It wouldn't make sense now that we've actually gotten the PD raise that we're holding longs to fail, and to me we've actually gotten a market structure shift here on the 15. This would just be all-time retarded, in my opinion. But more like a Chick-fil-A guy. No, they're probably too polite. They're probably too polite. As you guys have probably seen with sometimes with my interactions with the chat, I'm not the most. Sometimes you know what I mean. It's all in good fun though. I think sometimes the chat takes it way too personal. But I mean, if you guys read some of the stupid shit you guys say, yeah, I think it's justified. Peace out, ass fam. Thanks for playing. I don't believe so. Shahrukh? I don't know. Trump announces new trade deal with Indonesia. All right. Yeah, the lack of displacement here is just strange to me a little bit. See, this is what I mean. Like, this is the type. Let me just paint this picture though. The type of shit that's been happening to me anytime I go short in the last, I don't even fucking know, 3-4 weeks. Like, we always end up running into something, just a slightly higher time frame PD array. Here we're running into an hourly gap. You can see the ES, the weaker of the two, is essentially disrespecting while NQ is holding for the moment. But this would be the type of stuff where, like, I'd be sitting here holding a short. But we hit the gap and then we reverse. You know, we'd already hit it. We just took it again here at 10 a.m. You know, and then I'm sitting there like, don't short all-time highs, Tyler. Frustrating. Frustrating. I'll look at this move back up. I mean, what are we doing? Well, nice. We finally get a fair value gap to the upside. All right, dude. What a time to be alive. Bro, I'm bewildered a little bit right now. It all started with fucking ass fan. What kind of name is that? Imagine being like, imagine being in 2025 in India and like that's your name. I mean, come on. I mean, these jokes write themselves, do they not? And I'm the bad guy because I pointed out. All I did was call him by his name and I'm the bad guy. Is that what I'm understanding? I mean, holy fuck. Oh, Tyler, how did you offend that Indian guy on your stream today? I called him by his name. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm going to give the long one more attempt here. I know I said I was going to maybe flip and look for shorts. If my first long failed. But, we're not getting any follow through for lower. Not getting follow through for lower. 1 hour gap is holding here on NQ. That's my reaction to price. That's my reaction to price. It just missed my limit here by like, my limit's at 151.25. Oh my God, we missed it by 3 ticks. Little tiny volume imbalance you can maybe say on this 1 minute, maybe, yeah. That's crazy. ES hit the gap. NQ hit the volume imbalance. Ah, dude, if I get left behind by 3 ticks on this after this, bro, I actually might have to crash out today. You guys thought I was crashing out before. I actually might need to crash out. If after that I get also left behind, oh my God. Oh my God. The crash out will be for entertainment purposes only, of course, but I mean, how else do you want me to cope with this? How else do you want me to cope with this? Well, for those interested, my break-even point was going to be this 15-minute gap up here above these highs, which we are about to fucking smack. I mean, I can't even. I'm just... Worst case scenario, I said we manipulate one more time lower at 10 a.m. and then we go all the way to these highs, and it's fucking happening. It's happening. This nightmare is playing out in front of your very eyes. And I predicted it, kind of. That's so gay. I can't even begin to tell you how homosexual this really is. Like, Pride Month was last month, and this is actually ridiculous. Oh, my lordy. That's crazy. Left behind by 3 ticks. You have got to be chapping my ass. Oh, I don't, dude. I don't even know what to say. I'm just sad. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I don't know. Limit is left on for now. Honestly, don't expect it to get picked up. Potentially with a 5-minute close, this 5-minute gap, we could see a trade back into, but man, what a bummer. It's really all I can say. It's really all I can say, man. I can't believe I got left behind by 3 ticks on that. There's only one right answer. You ready? You just click this a couple times and get in right here. Right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. Oh, that is sad though. You guys gotta feel sorry for me. You have to. That's wild. That's wild. It's somebody. Imagine you misclicked. Oh, I would have just closed. I would have just got out right away. I've done that before. I had to disable hotkeys. Well, I've actually misclicked this before too. Like if I've got a full chart like this, and let's say I'm trying to like change my time frames, but I like for whatever reason don't. Maybe my mouse catches on the pad or something. I've accidentally entered before doing that, but bro, dude, oh my god, I hate to complain just nonstop, but fuck, I don't know how to reconcile this, other than just let it go. And that is like really disappointing. Oh, what does our trade look like if we, I don't know. I still feel like this is a lost cause. I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it's coming back. But in the off chance that it does, I will move my entry up to the 5-minute gap. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it is going to happen. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. 5 minute. We'll see. Dude, that's a bummer, though. That is a bummer. That's all I can say, guys. That's all I can say. That's it. That's it. That's it. For those wondering, I guess, for those wondering, we traded down and we hit like a volume. There's like a tiny little volume imbalance there on the 1 minute. Is ultimately what looks like ended up holding, leaving me behind by a few ticks, with ES hitting that point. The only thing that's a little scary about this is if this 15-minute gap were to sponsor a sell-off like no other for new lows. I don't like this. I do not like the speed at which we're coming down right now. with SMT at these highs. Gosh, no, I'm not gonna go from bad to worse. I'm not gonna go from bad to worse. My plan for this long was to go break even here for a reason. Taking it off. Taking it off. All right. Enough complaining. It's in the past. Let's bury it. And lock in for the next 40 minutes. God. If anything, if this holds, this is another reason for taking it off. I can play this internally, right? So if this holds and then we shift structure back higher, I can use this as a breaker to just hop back in longs. I can scout from here to here and maybe leave a runner. Versus like letting this 15-minute gap sponsor the move lower and we just rip right through my buy limit and we just start seeing new lows. So I'd rather do this. See it hold first and then long. Because alternatively, shorts could very well still be in play if not. Right? If you're looking at the 15-minute structure, why? Shifted structure, close below here, changing the state. If this were to hold and sponsor new lows, well, you would look back at this and say, oh, I guess the shorts were never totally invalidated, were they? Right? So it's kind of a react to what price shows at this point for me, now that we've hit this level. If I was in the longs here, I would have been break even. I would still be holding. So if it did sell off against me, maybe it would have been a break even anyway, so I would have nothing to be complaining about. We will see. But it's still fun. It's still fun to complain. You got to cope somehow. But yeah, was anybody already in the longs is the question. You ended up catching, you like probably bottom ticked most likely. You got 46-ish points so far. Let's go to the hourly. Davos, that's funny. I've actually heard that. I have actually heard that if you want to be profitable, you got to go to Israel and kiss the wall. That might be a thing. It's worked for a lot of politicians. They've gotten a lot of money by doing that. There actually might be something to that. El Grande says, "Don't long, bro. We gonna dump." From Mr. I Told You So. Good decision. Are you talking about taking the trade-off or? What an action-filled morning it's been though already. My goodness. Session starts. We're predicting these data lows. We get that move right at open basically. And then I said I wanted to be more bullish from those lows. Get left behind by 3 ticks. And now we're kind of in a little bit of a stalemate area where we could frame either direction. It's been something though. It's been something. What a bummer though. I mean, this reaction after these lows into the 1 hour gap. So sad that didn't hold. But could be worse. We're down 1L on the day so far, down 530. 535 and 76 cents to be exact. So it's not been a great start to the week for me. Been digging a little bit of a hole here in the early part of the week. But we'll see if we can't redeem ourselves, boys and girls. Plenty of trading left. Plenty of trading left. Just kidding. It's all over now. It's all downhill from here. Last couple CPIs are ass. Really? I thought we did. Let me see if there's a. I don't remember how I did last CPI. I don't think it was though. I thought we did good. I thought we did good last CPI. Let's see if I have it. Say yeah. Okay, yeah. So last CPI, small loss, bigger win. Small loss, bigger win. Hopefully we can repeat today. But yeah, I felt like last CPI probably similar to this, but I mean it's pretty. It can happen. I feel like with CPI, there's so much manipulation going on that it's like, and the market is usually moving so much and creating displacements that I feel like it's pretty easy to get tricked on especially on the lower time frames as to where we're actually headed. Yeah, I know we got the hourly change in the state. These are all reasons, like, again, I see why people would frame longs. I can see why people would frame shorts right here. Given that I missed this long, where I would have already been break even, just taking it off to be safe. Because, yeah, I could see where we sell off hard through here. And, you know, we got SMT at these highs. Internally with ES, 15-minute gap. Like you said, hourly change in the state here. So this is an hourly order block here as well. So I want to be more so confirmed that we are going to go to the highs if I'm going to get in another long at this point. Otherwise, yeah, I would be convinced for lower, obviously, if we get price selling off through here. But it really is a wait and see right now. I think you could make a fairly strong case either direction at the moment. Obviously, a lot more weakness on ES. But it's really just wait. We got 10:30 incoming in 4 minutes. If I would be still in long, I'd probably hop out at 10:30. Okay. It's hard to say because I wasn't in it, but after hitting this 15-minute gap, if I would have got picked up on the long here, I'm saying, after this, and then seeing like the wick rejection here and the weakness and starting to break back down below this low, I probably would have been very tempted. I can't say I would have because I'm not in it, but I would have been very tempted to just hop out probably. Either that or I was just going to get break even stopped here. Hard to say though. Not in the trade. Tradeify constant profit. Yes, mechanical trader. Three of them I believe are. I mean, I gave back. Like I said, I'm digging myself a little bit of a hole. There are a little bit different balances though across the 5, whether it be from. I've had a couple mishaps with the copy trader, which you guys know. There was one day where we caught a freaking amazing trade, and then I didn't have my copy trader set up right. So I got like one account that's like awkwardly more in profit than the rest. And then I started off with 3 and then added 2 more later. So they're all kind of different balances, which is a little OCD. A little OCD triggering, you could say, but Dude, like I've said, man, I feel like it's been a lot of treading water for me, just like P&L wise, over the last like month ish. Cause I'm just like, I'll make some progress even when I'm getting like, my problem is really is I'm not getting like full clean deliveries to targets, which is kind of cutting into the P&L a little bit. Like when I'm getting winning trades, like I'm getting trailed out in profit, I'm getting a partial and then break even. And obviously when I take a loss, I'm taking a full loss. So it's kind of cutting into the risk reward a little bit. So, you know, it's like when I'm making progress, I'm not making progress in the strides that I should be. Or I guess what I'm would be normally used to, I guess you could say. But so yeah, that's why these paper cuts, I mean, it only takes a handful of them and you're kind of deleting a lot of your progress from even a good week prior, right? So this is where I'm at, man. I'm in one of those phases where, you know, February, March, April, like honestly trading was fucking awesome. It was fantastic. Even the stream viewers like tripled in size cuz I was on like a crazy winning streak. And yeah, and then like mid-May, June, now we're in obviously July, it's mid-July now. Really since summer price action has come around, I feel like I've just been treading water. And you know, I'm not ashamed to say it. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm just not one of those people that's racking up a bunch of profit right now. So I don't know, I'm just in one of those seasons, I guess. But trying to manage it even though it's frustrating. You know, not trying to go full on tilt. I know I make jokes about going on tilt and crashing out. I can crash out and have a fit, I guess, but like I just don't want it to result in me forcing it. You know what I mean? And then I'm really going to be in trouble. So that's where we don't want to go with it, but which we've done a good job of that. It's just, dude, this is how I'm at. This is how I'm trading right now. A lot of you know, picture like let's say I get a nice trade after this, right? Let's say, I don't know, let's say like the next trade I make like $1,000 on. I'm still like, you know what I mean? Then you have this loss like eating up a lot of that profit, right? So it's like things like that are kind of wrecking my my equity curve a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Every trader goes through these phases, you know. I guess the nice part is I'm complaining about feeling stuck more so in like a barely profitable slash like break even phase right now. Versus like I could be complaining about the other alternative, right? Which would be blowing up a lot, losing a lot, which is obviously where other people are as well. So I don't want to sound like it could be worse. You know, I don't want to sound totally ungrateful. It could be worse. But there's been some self-inflicted wounds that I've done to myself in the last month and a half of trading. And then there's just been other things where I'm just like, you know, what I'm usually used to in terms of like a normal quote unquote market condition. You know, whether it be we're at all-time highs or what have you, but whatever the excuse is, it's a mixture of both of those things. Conditions changing, some self-inflicted wounds. I mean, it's all part of it. I've never... Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I've actually... Whenever you guys see me lose, I'm just losing on purpose to teach you guys a lesson, so... You guys can stop picking on me for taking losing trades sometimes now. Because now you know that, like, that was just for fun. Listen, if ICT can say that, I can say it. What do you think? Just so you guys know, Dominic is a real life buddy of mine. So it's all right. It's all right. He can say it. His name isn't Ass Fan from India, so he can say stuff like that. It's a little bit of a, you know, inside joke, if you will, but He gets the white privilege card. Speaking of Dom, are we going golfing or what? The question is, are we playing 18 or 36 this weekend? Yeah, guys, I'm just waiting for something right now. I don't know. Like I said, I can frame either direction, so I'm this is wait and see for me right now. 5 minute, you can see we're trapped here between two PD arrays. I don't know what you guys are feeling right now. I feel bad for you if you're trading this a little bit, just because I feel like the mental anguish has got to be like, got to be real. What's the saying? Don't diddle in the middle. I'm trying not to diddle in the middle right now. The orange box. This is a fair value gap on the 1 hour. Kind of poorly drawn, but we got a gap in this candle and this candle, so I just marked out both. But yeah, hourly fair value gap. I'll just mark this one. Hourly fair value gap. The interesting part is we inversed it on ES. Right? So we inversed the gap on ES, holding it on NQ. Just another something to throw a wrinkle in things. Obviously, we keep SMT. We got SMT at the highs here internally. We got SMT at these lows. I really just kind of feel like it's anyone's guess right now. Which is a little disappointing. I feel like CPI day, I would expect like more so, you know, not being caught in this range so much with a lot of sharp back and forth. I would want more of like a, you know, one-sided move more so, which maybe we will still get it later today, but we're trying to manage it the best that we can. Listen, I just can't believe that. Are you guys telling me, as traders, I don't know how long you guys have been trading for, or if this really matters all too much, but why is it so bad for even traders that are profitable to sit there and be like, well, why would it be bad for them to have a like a break even stretch, or even like a red stretch? You know, it's interesting reading like the comments that people say, and they act like you can never be red, you can never have a, you know, a lull in your trading or anything like that. What, are you guys gonna sit there with a straight face and that, well, actually no, are you guys gonna sit there with that silly little smirk on your face as you type shit in people's chats, and you're gonna sit here and act like you don't go through phases like that yourself as a trader? Let me guess. It's because you are the enigma. Am I right? You are the enigma, aren't you? That's why. You little ghost in the machine, you. All right, we are 7 minutes into this 30-minute. We did manipulate higher. And starting to break down here a little bit. Still would like to see this 5 minute get inversed. And honestly, yeah, maybe look to just play this 5-minute inversion for lower. And I mean, yeah, ES will beat NQ to respective lows. I look at this Asia low here. Asia low. Would hope to still try to get like a 1 to 2. Reason for stop play, like I'm just framing this up if we get it. Stop placement would be above just this fair value gap candle. New York midnight right here, 52 points. But yeah, I mean, if this holds, I just got to keep waiting. Keep waiting, or if anything, could see the displacement back higher. But right now, we're not displacing either direction. What do I think about ICT? What do you mean? What do I think about ICT? I think the concepts work. I think that he's helped a lot of people. Whether or not you believe he invented the concepts himself or if he stole them, it doesn't really matter because he's the one that popularized them. So he should get the credit for that at a minimum. Other than that, though, I just have to admit that I don't know. I'm agnostic about the fact that, you know, anything trading results related, I just don't, nobody knows, right? Like, only he and God knows the truth. We just know of, like, the Robbins Cups fiasco last year. We know about different things like that. But, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if any of that's true or not true. Even if he, you know, even if he decided to trade support and resistance tomorrow, it wouldn't change my life at all. But overall, I think you got to give the tip of the cap to ICT. Whether you like him or hate him. And the thing is, when you get as popular as ICT did, of course you're going to have people that hate you. I mean, I feel like that's pretty standard, right? You're not gonna get as popular as he did and not have any and have everybody love you. Yeah, I just find the strategy argument so stupid. I mean, I really don't care what anyone trades. I mean, that should be the last thing anybody cares about is what style of trader you are. I mean, if you're somebody that actually thinks that the strategy itself matters all that much, I just feel like you haven't been trading long enough, and I also feel like you probably have like a course to sell. Usually the people that complain about a strategy that other traders use, like usually the people that, like I said, complain about ICT traders or anybody that trades a strategy, like usually they're trying to sell you their system, I guess, right? So they have a conflict of interest. I just think the honest answer is like, I believe you can make and lose money with all strategies, right? Like you can make and lose money with ICT, you can make and lose money with order flow, supply and demand. I've traded a lot of different strategies over the years and I've lost and made money with all of them. I've won trades, I've lost trades. I will say, though, that anytime I ever blew up totally, always had something to do with me just gambling and revenge trading out of emotion, not actually something to do with the strategy itself. So, That's the far more important part. I don't know. I don't really think much of him. Islam, I don't know him. I just know he streaked at the Super Bowl. That's it. That's all I know. Fabulux is going long at 143. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got a minute left on this 5 minute. We're about to inverse. I probably will set a sell limit here. 146, 147. Near this inversion. And look for lower. Asia low is 301 on ES, which we're 8 points away from. So that's kind of my target is Asia low on ES. Try to get a decent risk reward selling NQ. NQ is obviously the stronger of the two. Just waiting for the candle closure here. I mean, anybody from the United States that trades Forex at this point, like using CFD brokers and MetaTrader or whatever they use, Trade Locker, anything like that, is probably a scammer, in my opinion. The only reason you would do that is so you can have broker affiliate deals and get commissions off people trading on whatever. Everything being unregulated, you can fake everything. All right, my limit is set, guys. 146 3/4. I'm playing this 5 minute inversion, wanting to see a drive to new lows. Just got picked up on this. Stop is above the inversion fair value gap candle. It's 168. Let's see. If you hit the auto liquidation actinium, yes. That's correct. You can short ES instead if you want. If you get a decent retracement, I don't know if I would chase the move, but obviously ES is the weaker. We just printed these equal lows here at 308 as well. Oops. But yeah, this would just be some gnarly price if we get all the way back above this gap, in my opinion. This would just be so gnarly. Gnarly and not a good way. Right now I'm targeting New York midnight. Really, I'm targeting Asia low. I think ES will obviously get there first, so that's my target as well. It's unreal. Well, what do you do? Gotta give it the Haktua. Honestly, it's not even, yeah, it can't hurt.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
This ain't a laughing map. Stop is so close. I mean, shit, what do you want me to do, dog? I want to see this inversion hold. Like, why would I give it like all of this extra room? Like, a stop all the way up here just doesn't make sense to me. At that point, I might as well scale all the way up and take my entry off the 15-minute and put my stop at the high. Macro in a minute. Help LOL just subscribed. I feel like a message in the chat is incoming. I think somebody just made a burner account called Help LOL. And they're about to type something in the chat. Lost 3 trades today, Tyler. What do you do when your mental is bad? Well, I'm doing it on stream, so I usually complain about it. And then usually the fastest, most helpful thing I can do is close my NinjaTrader, close my charts altogether, shut my computer off, and literally just get away from the charts. If I sit here after losing a bunch of trades and I just keep watching price, I'm probably going to do something stupid. Not a burner. I'm very new. Oh, okay. Listen, it was just a guess. It was just a guess. Yeah, I saw Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin at right now? 117. Yeah, Bitcoin it dropped off hard last night. See, I don't know why you guys always are freaking out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets close, but it don't hit it. You know what I mean? It gets close, but it don't hit it. W stop placement. Holy fuck. Crazy. All right, there's some... The equal lows on ES are getting traded to right now. Look at this dump. Look at this dump. New lows. All right, I'll protect it. Hawk to a girl, boys and girls. This might be the first one. Yeah, what MKP said. Hawk to might be Hawk to a first win. Usually I pull her out when I'm in profit like this at break even, and then I always get stopped at break even afterward. The trick is pull her out in drawdown. Somebody write that down so we don't forget. pull her out when in drawdown, then it goes to TP. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Oh, shit. Hang on. Why can't I click this? Dude, stop it. Yeah, 1 to 2 is like right here. Asia low, we are like 4 points off on the ES from Asia low. No, come on. No, I'm not closing yet. I need at least Asia low on ES before I'm looking to close. And honestly, given that it's CPI day, like today would be a day that I would expect, if anything, NQ could have the juice to get down there as well. So I feel like I'm being conservative by at least demanding ES takes it out. You guys need to fucking chill out. You guys need to chill, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're almost there. One more little dumperoo. Come on now. It'd be nice if Asia low and Midnight could get hit at the same time on NQ. Could look to hold for more. Macro is just starting here. I tell you what, these wicks do be wicking though. These wicks really do be wicking. Yeah, take that, D's nut shorts. You're saying you have a name called D's nut shorts and you weren't short? How does that work? I'll go over the reason for the trade in a little bit here. There we go. All right. Oh, maybe clicked that a little too early. I thought ES was taking out the Asia low. We tapped it. I secured it, boys and girls. I'm out. Yeah, still got a little over a 2R on that. Let's see if this, like I said, I think today, just because of CPI day, like today's a day you could have a little bit bigger expectation. It would not surprise me if we see in the next 15, like we got what, 11, 12 minutes left here in the macro. I would not surprise me if, you know, the new hourly opens up here in a minute. We get like a tiny little wick higher, and then we see that next expansion lower. I mean, it just wouldn't surprise me to see NQ potentially also get to the Asia low. But Asia low being taken here on ES, as you guys can see. So SMT there, that was the reason for me hopping out of the trade. ES is obviously the weaker of the two. And that way I can be green on the day. So, but this is what I mean though. Like I took that first loss, and like you can see, like this is what cuts into my profit. So like when I'm having green days, like lately in the last like month and a half, this is what's happening. Like I'm making up for paper cuts and then adding profit on top, versus like, you know, I'm for whatever reason failing to filter out some of those L's. And you know, this is why I feel like I'm treading water more so in trading right now for the last like 6, 7, 8 weeks. But I'm just trying to be as honest as I possibly can. I got no reason to convince you guys that I'm like God's gift to fucking trading. It's just one of those periods for me right now. But anyway, reason for the trade. We've kind of been through it. Like if you didn't watch any of the stream today, I would maybe go back and watch. It's been a day, honestly. Wanted to be short in the morning, potentially I should say, towards lows, data lows, etc. We got that move right at the open basically, so I didn't participate in that. It was too quick. And then from there, I said I wanted to be more bullish. We got this crazy displacement up from a 1 hour gap, sweeping London lows, data lows. Decided to go long here off of a 2-minute inversion and 2-minute OB, and just got, you know, sat and chopped for a little bit, got ran out, got left behind by 3 ticks on this long here to this gap here, where I would have at least went break even, and then decided to take the limit off ultimately, and then just wait for more structure to print. And then from the reason that you could have framed shorts, let me put it this way. If you guys remember at the beginning of the session, I did say, I'm like, okay, if we were to come down here, break through all of this structure, shift structure on the 15-minute, create a change in the state of delivery, I think we could maybe see more downside. The one thing that we were running into was this hourly gap on NQ, but we traded through it on ES. So we're seeing disrespect there. So really the question was, okay, when we traded up on NQ to this 15-minute gap, was this going to hold, or were we going to trade through this? And the fact that this continued to hold, it stalled for a bit, but ultimately holds it. Then we see the trade lower as we scale in. I used this lower 5-minute inversion as my entry. So I used the gap as my entry. My stop loss went above the candle that created the gap that I was entering from, and it got real close, dude. Geez, I was in some drawdown. I thought I was about to be fucked. Yeah, it came like 3 points from my stop. Ultimately respects, and we just get a sell-off aggressively right there. And this is why sometimes it's better to not be greedy, boys and girls. Look at that fucking exit. What they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? Ass fan. God. All right. Now like the stream. Please stop. This is the mood that we're feeling right now. Hang on. Can I yeah. Sometimes I forget that I got this fancy Discord. Sometimes I forget. Hold the fucking phone here, boys. Oops. I didn't save these for nothing. I did not save these for nothing. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, come on. There we go. Also, what the fuck is this? Concepted dot. All right. We'll go back. I'll make a example out of him. What is this shit? Get out of here. This is what I'm feeling, boys and girls.
What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now?
Also, I don't know what this shit is. I don't know how to stop these scammers from getting in this Discord. If anyone can help me with this, let me know. My God. I don't know. But anyway.
What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now?
Add verification. Listen, I don't know if this makes me a Discord novice. Obviously, probably does. I don't know how to do that stuff. I should probably pay somebody. Honestly, is there anybody that is actually sufficient in like Discord expertise? Because I honestly, God, I don't know how I feel about giving. I don't know how I feel about giving somebody like authority to do a bunch of changes in the Discord with somebody I've never met. But oh, dude, I'm willing to pay somebody to get this right, because I will agree it is annoying. All the scammers that pop in here and message you guys as well. I don't know. It's all. Nika posted this at 10:04. Oh, that was recently. Nika, you dirty dog. Jeez, holy shit. Nice. Jeez. Yeah, suddenly I need ass fan to make my Discord work. Nika, you know how to do it actually? What can you do? What can you do for me, Nika, with the Discord? Sell me yourself. Maybe I'll hire you. As long as you don't like scam everybody that's in there and like, you know what I mean, kick me out and then take it over, you know what I mean? That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, thanks, Nika. Thank you, Nika. All right, let's do a P&L check here quick. Let me close this poll off, by the way. By the way, the chat did end up being more bullish, ultimately. Just for the record. Thanks, Aaron. I took one loss as well, though. So literally, bro, it ended up being just like last CPI. Last CPI, I took a loss and then I made it back with profit. So anyway. But, you know, I really don't feel like that long that I took was a bad trade. Feels bad because I lost. Let me know, boys and girls. Are we green, red, or flat on the day? I couldn't be happier with my exit here. Obviously, hindsight, it's easy for me to feel that way. But Asia low taken on ES. We hop out just a little over 2R. Man, oh my God, would I be feeling some type of way right now if I didn't do that? Too early with the long. I mean, I can see why you would say that just in a general sense. Obviously, like if you're somebody that just always waits till 10 a.m., of course you're going to say that. You know, and obviously that would have saved me that trade there. My problem was, and you guys heard me say this audibly in the trade, I'm like, well, I said this should be quick, right? I remember I said when we were just chopping in here, I'm like, the fact that this is chopping around, I kind of saw this coming, but I just stubbornly held it. So if anything, I should have known better and just said, all right, take the couple $100 for a loss instead of the full stop, and just wait for something after, you know, is what I should have done in hindsight. But sometimes you get a little stubborn with your trades, and sometimes you just can't help yourself, but you just hang on. That's what I did. Peace out, Alex. Small green. Oh yeah, what's the P&L today? 72 votes. Come on, guys. What are you, scared? But mostly green. Mostly green. For those of you guys that are green, did you guys catch long, shorts, or both? We really got tested here on this stop here though. A lot of drawdown. Yeah, honestly, the only thing that would have made this trade, this day better would have been, well, in a perfect world, if this would have worked out. But two, even with this, like had this been picked up, and then I closed it up in here after this, and then take this, oh, that would have been sick. But no, got left behind by 3 ticks instead. Son of a gun. But yeah, we've basically covered everything today. 1 loss, 1 left behind, a win. I guess the only thing we didn't do is take a break-even trade today. I recommend Homo. I recommend Tradeify. I'm a little biased, of course, but I could make the argument despite that. And I think once Tradeify adds Project X, then there would be probably not much of an excuse. Like, some people have the excuse that they don't use Tradeify because they don't have Project X yet. But that's it. Like, otherwise, I would say, I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, payouts are very fast. As far as like what we do from here, I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of anticipated a higher probability that we would actually see price sell through here, potentially with some displacement in that macro. This was right at 11 a.m. by the way. This low, 10:59, 11 a.m. candle right here, which I believe we manipulated a little. No, we did not. Interesting. So we did not really manipulate on the hourly lower. That is, yeah, that's interesting. That's a little interesting. This look at this 4 hour. Holy cow. Dude, I guess depending on how you really look at this, I mean, if you're looking at ES versus NQ, I mean, gosh, dang. I mean, NQ was messy today. Look at these pullbacks. Yeah, ES. Yeah, I don't know. ES, I mean, just overall from a directional standpoint, I felt like this is, but what's crazy is a lot of people in the chat were talking about these equal highs on ES, even though we had SMT. But so maybe that could have been a confusion for a lot of people as well. Either way, man, I guess, all things considered, I guess we'll take it. Can you copy trade on Project X? You can copy trade on them, like, yeah, just directly, I guess. If that's what you're asking. From different firms. I believe if you use TradeSync, you're supposed to be able to. They've been asking me to promote them and be an affiliate with them, but I can't do it in good faith because I've just heard that there's so many connection issues. I have a good buddy of mine that was trying them out, and he said the same thing. He said it kind of effed him a few times. So I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to promote something to you guys just for making money that's supposed to work but doesn't work. So I just think in terms of a copy trader, they got some bugs to figure out first. So I would hate to have you guys spend money on something and then have it like not work sometimes. I don't know. That would be frustrating. That would be frustrating. But anyway, boys and girls, hey, appreciate you showing up. Like the stream if you haven't already before you go. Did end the day in some profit here, but I feel like we played our cards as best we could. If you guys are green today, congratulations. If you're red today, listen, NQ I did think NQ was, just in hindsight here a little bit, pretty messy. Pretty aggressive pullbacks, even on the higher time frame here. We'll see if we still get this follow through for lower. Just based on structure, it definitely seems like there could be more downside to be had. Getting these 15-30 minute candle closures like this. The fact that we didn't manipulate at this hourly low tells me that this candle very easily could flip bearish, to be honest. So if I had to lean bullish or bearish from here, that's probably the way I would go. But it is late in the AM session at this point. We got lunch in 45 minutes. And we will be back live here tomorrow, boys and girls, for PPI Wednesday. I'll be live on Tradeify TV Thursday, so I won't be live on this channel. We'll see how Thursday goes. I might start a stream. It just depends how long I'm on. If I'm off early, I might do another stream after I'm on Tradeify TV Thursday, but we'll see. It just depends. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys did well today. Or, relative to I think for sure there's some traders out there that probably got totally obliterated in this. Kind of not exactly what I would have expected for CPI. Like, ES looks pretty good. This is kind of more of what you're expecting on a CPI day. Just like a clean, one-sided delivery to a logical level. And NQ is definitely sloppy. So hopefully you guys stayed safe. But hey, enjoy it. Enjoy your Tuesday, boys and girls. I'm going to go hop off here for now, head to the gym, maybe see where we're at a little bit later on. I don't know if I'll be taking anything later today or not. We'll kind of just wait and see. But if nothing else, we'll be back live tomorrow morning, boys and girls. Like the stream before you go. Appreciate you guys. Stay classy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Our retreat sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracement to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. He's dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.